What we've all been waiting for has finally happened. It looks like everyone's plotting on this guy's downfall has finally paid off. Today we can finally celebrate the downfall of one of the worst streamers. Now for the few of you that don't know who Neon is, you might be thinking, oh, you're being a bit harsh or you're being a bit mean, and I am. I'm really not joking when I say this guy is truly one of the worst streamers. He's even up there with Jack Doherty. Actually, scratch that. He's even worse than Jack Doherty. And that's an accomplishment in its own. We've talked about Jack Doherty more than enough on this channel to know how trash he is. But when it comes down to it, at least Jack Doherty seems like he picks and chooses who he wants to harass. Neon will genuinely harass anybody. And that's truly what his content is. In some cases, Jack's videos are just like sour pranks that are just bad or super annoying, but at least it's not always 100% of the time just harassing people. With Neon though, it's literally never any pranks ever. He doesn't even try to make it something it's not. He doesn't even attempt to spin it in a way that, oh, it's just a prank that upset him. No, he just straight up attacks people and he doesn't care who. But it looks like he recently met his match. He finally went up against someone that returned 100% of his energy and he completely folded under pressure. This time, he said something so absolutely outrageous that Kick didn't even let it slide. And not to mention, all of the anger that he had directed here was towards a minor. The kid that he was talking to and so angry at had to be no older than 12 or 13. And I just noticed, I can't skip over that. Getting banned from Kick is literally the outrageous feat ever. If you get banned from Kick, you genuinely need to be put on some sort of FBI watch list. Kick literally lets anything slide. I've seen some slimy, grimy, genuinely bad people do all sorts of different horrible things on Kick, and they still haven't been banned yet. So that's really saying something about this Neon guy here. But that's enough beating around the bush. There's no real way to avoid or ease you guys into this, so let's finally get into what he said that ended up making him pay the ultimate price of getting banned from Kick. Kick streamer Neon has been banned for threatening to R and dox a fan. So this claim alone is already outrageous. You're threatening to R and dox a fan, two of the no-nos ever. And it gets significantly worse when you remember the point from earlier that this person that he was talking to wasn't just your normal guy. It was a 12 or 13-year-old kid. None of this happened IRL in person though. They were on some sort of like online chatting platform. I don't know which one it was because there's like a million of them, but I think it was like some sort of Omegle style platform where you just like match with people and talk to them. And actually now looking at it, it might have even been Discord. I'm not too sure which site it was, but all I know is that they ended up talking, and like I said earlier, the kid immediately came out the gate on the same bullshit that Neon be on, genuinely just harassing, attacking, and attempting to dog people out, and Neon immediately folded and started tweaking. I'm also, of course, gonna show you guys the clip for context, but before I do show you, I'm gonna have to cut a decent amount of it out because, like we just mentioned, he said some pretty outrageous shit in this clip, and I don't want to risk putting that in the video and getting my video fucked over as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and toss that up now.
The fuck? I tried to be nice to you, bro.
The fuck up. I'll beat the shit out of you and your fat girlfriend, bro.
What the fuck?
That fat slut. I'll smack her in her face too, bitch.
And on God, I'm about to your entire family. What's your name?
You're not doing shit. Shut
What's your
the
name?
fuck up. Suck my dick, bro. You a bitch.
What's your name? What's your name?
You fucking pussy.
What's your name?
Kizzy, bro. My name's Kizzy. It says it in my
what's
name,
your first
bro.
name? All I need is your
Don't
first name and you're
fucking
done. I don't care.
you
I'm an internet warrior. What's your name? Now, what's your first name, bitch? What's your first name, bitch? Tell me your first name, pussy. I don't give I don't give a fuck if you're 10 years old. I will fuck you in the ass until you fucking bleed, bitch. I swear to God. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Now, as you can see from that clip, like I said earlier, the kid immediately came out of the gate on the same bullshit that Neon is, and there's genuinely no excuse for Neon's response here. This kid immediately got under his skin using the same tactics that Neon uses on other people, and it's actually kind of funny how well it worked. This is a prime example of if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. It's all fun and games when Neon is doing it, but as soon as someone does it to him, it's time to just start tweaking out. And out of all of this, I'm not too sure what's crazier, the fact that some of his fans are trying to defend him, or the fact that he even has fans. And honestly, the idea of him even having fans might be a bit more surprising. There's genuinely much better content out there across the entirety of the internet, like my channel, make sure to subscribe, and people somehow still choose to watch this garbage. But going back to his fans defending him, it seems like right now they're rolling with two major points. points. One being that, oh, this is just trash talk, it's dark humor, you guys won't survive a second in a COD lobby, and the second one being that this is all fake and it's AI. Now we'll get back to that AI point in a second and show some genuine proof of how stupid and just wrong that is. But for now, we're gonna be talking about the, oh, this is just trash talk and dark humor. Now I obviously can't speak for everyone when I say this, so at least for me, I typically think before I speak. But in this case, it seems like the Neon defenders clearly don't. It seems like they all just blew by and ignored the biggest part of dark humor, and that's the humor part. In this straight up statement slash threat that Neon said, there was no joke, there was no punchline, there was no funny. If someone here can explain where the joke was or point out the humor in this statement that Neon made, I'll shut the hell up right now and delete the entirety of this video, because I'm not seeing it. And for the people that are saying, oh yeah, this is just trash talk, you won't survive a second in a Call of Duty lobby, they honestly need to go on the same watch list that Neon's going on. There's almost no world that you can claim this is trash talk. I also don't know what Call of Duty lobbies they were playing in back in the day. Maybe they were in some sort of private lobby that people talked like this. But at least for me and probably most other people back in the like 360 Call of Duty days, this wouldn't even slide back then. The most they really said back then was consistent slurs basically and empty threats. Even back then, this wouldn't slide. If you were in a lobby back then and you got caught saying some outrageous shit like this, everybody in the lobby would turn against you and start dogging you. Because even back then, when basically anything was acceptable, it'd still be outrageous that as a grown man, you're sitting in your room proclaiming to a kid that you're going to R him until he bleeds. So that's really basically that entire point out of the window. Like I said, I can't speak for everybody though. Maybe some of these people back in the day were just in private game Call of Duty lobbies with their uncle or something getting violated where he's saying shit like that, but it probably definitely wasn't the majority of us experiencing things like that. But moving on to the next point of this being AI, I almost couldn't even keep a straight face reading this. This might genuinely be one of the dumbest defenses I've seen. Like, you get called out on some crazy shit and then just immediately, oh, it's AI, that's not me, top 10 things that never happened, that's AI. And like I said earlier, don't worry, there is proof that this isn't AI if you somehow are on the fence and debating, oh, is this or is this not AI? There is proof. So after that stream, Neon attempted to delete the VOD because he clearly knew that he fucked up, so he didn't want anyone going back to see it, but it seems like he also clearly forgot the #1 rule on the internet. If you upload something to the internet, it's there forever. There's a 100% chance that if it's uploaded, someone has a copy of it. And that's exactly what happened here. Someone downloaded the stream before he was able to delete it, and they went back to the part of the stream where he was saying these things and pretty much uploaded it to Twitter, and I'm gonna show you guys that now.
You fucking weird glasses, four-eyed.
Hey, pussy, I don't give a fuck if you're 10 years old. I will fuck you in the ass. Fucking bleed, bitch. I swear to God, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Boy, this almost gets worse every time you watch it. Him as a grown man sitting there in his chair screaming out, I don't care if you're 10 years old. Like I said earlier, there's just truly no excuse for this. He needs to be on some sort of watch list. And it's crazy that even with this proof, a ton of his fans are still just in people's Twitter comments spamming, oh, it's crazy how they're pushing this AI garbage out. You guys have reached a new low if you're making AI content now to make someone look bad. And at this point, I'm almost genuinely willing to believe that these comments are just memeing, like they're not serious at all. It's hard to believe that anyone truly can look at this and think that it's AI, especially knowing the type of content that this guy makes and his history of doing things like this. But I don't know, it looks like this is just what happens when you have literally zero self-awareness, and I can't help but just not feel even slightly bad for him at all. This guy has had so many fuck-ups throughout his career, and it looks like he hasn't learned from not a singular one, so he 100% deserves everything he has coming to him. And honestly, when you take a step back and take a look at what he had going on here, it actually wasn't even that bad for him. He was getting paid a decent amount of money to just go on stream and be a complete asshole to everyone and offer literally no unique ideas, no entertaining content, or nothing along those lines. He was just getting paid to be an asshole, and he completely blew it because of a 12-year-old that managed to get under his skin using the exact same tactics that he uses on everyone else, I also kinda can't help but wonder, what is he gonna do after this? Kick was his main source of revenue, so now that that's been taken away from him, I wonder what's next. Because I'm sure what he was doing on Kick, literally no other platform would accept. YouTube and Twitch would basically ban him immediately, so there's really nowhere else he can go. It looks like his only real hope right now is to basically get on his hands and knees and start begging and apologizing so he can attempt to get unbanned. But with that being said, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're coming up on 500 soon, and this honestly might be the last time that we have to talk about Neon on this channel. And that's pretty much it for this video, so I'll catch you guys in the next one.